Hey everybody, it's Anthony, and this is the Anthony Show. I don't have a lot of time for this show. I'm kind of busy today. In fact, I'm doing this during my lunch break. And on but I got some calls here later on. But first, I got some questions that are asked. I got Bill from Parts Unknown asking me what's my favorite kind of plastic. Uh, Plastic. Judy from 9912. 9912. Wonder where that is. Anyway, she's asking if I like straight lines or curves. Kind of depends on where the curves are. Kind of also depends on where the straight lines are. So I got Gregory asking me, do I like popples or pipples? I don't know what popples or pipples are, so I'm not going to answer that. Maybe they're cool, maybe they're not. If you can give me a call or text or whatever, and have explanation. But yeah, I got Mary asking me when am I coming over next because she really misses me and well she wants to do those things again. And, thanks for calling. I'd rather you just call my cell phone, but thanks for calling, and I will get back to you because I really liked it too. I got Judy asking for help with her homework. If it's math, don't even ask me. I was terrible at math. I got Billy at PS 103 asking what his favorite book is. Well, I don't know what your favorite book is. I know what my favorite book is. Or that kind of changes, but I know my favorite book from adolescence, and so I know what mine are. I don't know about yours. James from Deanville asked why I like Porsches, and it's like, yeah, but I don't like getting dying in them, you know. So I don't know what's going on with these questions. Should have looked at them beforehand. I got QR7 asking what I like about women. There's a lot of things, but it's not all women. It's just some women. Um, if I were attracted to men or both or everyone or whatever, I would say the same thing, and I'd probably tell you that I don't like most people or whatever. But that's not really an interesting question to me. Which also means I'm not very poetic or romantic, it seems. Um, Joey from Vegas asked if I want to go see the show at the Sphere. Maybe. I'm not a big fan of shows, though. Jimbo in Gymland asked, do I like going to the gym? Well, if I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to be there with Jim in Jimville. Yeah, I'm having to eat through my lunch, so I got to do the show, and I'm eating. So I got one here from Mr. Towel. Weird name. Mr. Towel asked, if I were a substance, what substance would I be? I'd probably be something bitter like black coffee. Maybe, with a little bit of trippiness or, highness, but black coffee would be, the one that'd be enough. Can someone call me in and tell me what the score of the Dodgers game was? The Dodger um, Flugettes the little league game downtown. And someone can call me that. I might buy you a coffee. Um, so anyway, I think we're going to take a bit of a break and then we'll do some calls. So there you go. So I'm opening a record shop. I'm gonna sell some records, bunch of records. You can find all the records there if you want. If we don't have it, we can order it. We got all the hits though. Daniel Johnston. Or is it Johnson? Anyway, and Sun Ra. John Zorn, the many bands. Got all those weird Sonic Youth records. Just a bunch of stuff. Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. And again, if we don't have it, you can always order it. It just takes a few days. Same low prices as everything else. We have good deals. In fact, we're so frugal that we named ourselves the Record Shop, so we had to pay extra for a logo or a bunch of letters. So come by the Record Shop, open 9 to 9 every day. Attention! I want you to be healthy, to eat well, to get enough rest. Don't forget to take your meds. This is a service announcement from the people that want you to be healthy. So we're back. I'm Anthony. This is the Anthony Show. We're going to get to the call section now. Requests are $50 a piece. Here you go. Number 1. Yeah, I got a request. I wish you'd shut up. I request that you stop speaking. And I'm not going to give you $50. I'm going to give you a little bullet from this Smith & Wesson I have. That'll shut you up if you don't shut up by yourself. So you go ahead, funny guy. You just keep talking. You know what will happen. Yeah, okay. Let's take another call. Hey, Anthony, I got that score for you. So, the Dodgers had 104, and the Flugettes had 104.5. I know, that's weird. That's crazy. It's so unlike any other sport. But they gave them half a point to win the game. So, there you go. The Flugettes won by half a point. Wow, that is kind of strange. Half a point. But so I told you I'd buy you a coffee. That's what I will do. Go over to the coffee shop downtown. Let them know that you won on the radio. Tell them we'll get your name when we hang up, before you hang up, and we'll get you that free coffee for you. It's a great place too. Check out the coffee shop downtown. Let's take another call. Yeah, man, I got some Windex. I'm not selling it or anything. I'm just saying I got some Windex, and I cleaned the windows, and I cleaned out the furniture, and I made sure my vegetables were tasty, and I had to use it on a cut. We can use Windex for everything. I don't think it works that way. I think you've been watching Big Fat Greek Wedding a few too many times, but if it works for you, it works for you. We got one more call, and then we're going to take off. So here we go. Hi, everybody. My name's Bill. I'm the last caller. I heard they don't like Anthony's voice. I think it's an okay voice. I think he has plenty of interesting things to say, even when they're funny, not worth anything. But that's okay. We're gonna change the subject now. How great this country is, and how Donald John Trump fixed it all. I noticed that the water's working better here. That's because of Donald John Trump. And I heard people are friendlier here, and that's because of Donald John Trump. And I heard that there's less crime against babies. Well, that's definitely because of Donald John Trump. Fewer lollipops are being stolen. All because of Donald John Trump. Now, if we can just bring the penny back, he could be nominated for a Nobel World Prize. You know, the prize that they give you for being the perfect human being. They should give him that. But they won't, because they're a bunch of punk-ass bitches. Can't believe they don't look to Donald Trump as their Lord and Savior. That's how you should look at Donald Trump as your Lord and Savior. He's the way to get into heaven. But no one's listening to us, are they? That's why we shine our shoes. That's why we pack our lunches. That's why we buy all the Criterions. That's why we make the bacon and the toast and the grits. That's why we shine our shoes and then lace them up. Because we'll be ready for revolution. There'll be so many upset people when revolution comes. There won't be any more muffins or chocolate chip cookies. The word chocolate chip won't even exist during the revolution. But that's how it has to be. That's the way it goes, Jack. We're just gonna be ready, aren't we? We're just gonna shine our shoes and call out for help. Call out for revolution. We're gonna do it. There's nothing you can do to stop us. But I'm not gonna tell you the rest of the plans. We're not gonna give it away to the police. Sorry, Kash Patel. We're not gonna tell you how you can ruin us. Because there's more of us than there are of you. That's what this country needs. A revolution led by Donald John Trump. So, you can either be one of us or you can be dead. The choice is yours. But I think that it's time. Wapner's about to come on. And then Wheel of Fortune, finally Jeopardy. I can't miss my shows. I already missed Young and the Restless today. Damn doctor's appointments. Yeah, at least the government's paying for it, though. The government that's fake. But you don't want to hear about this. You want to hear about your favorite pop songs. Is Sabrina Carpenter a man or a horse? Who cares? Plus, Sabrina Carpenter really a cactus. Just waiting its time. But that's all I've got for now. I probably already said that, but this time I think it's for real. So you go out there and you shine your shoes and you have the ham sandwich. After the ham sandwich, have a cup of coffee and some water. I forgot to put salt in everything. Bye-bye now. Well, he's in a special place, it seems. But I guess that's all we have. Just keep on keeping on. And eventually one day you'll be dead anyway. So that's it. Have a good day.